As the campaign closed, both sides tried to tug at the nation's heartstrings after weeks of scaremongering, confusion and dubious statistics. After campaigning resumed on Sunday, the Remain camp added some hope to their traditional fear message. David Cameron channeled his inner Winston Churchill, standing outside Downing Street and saying Brits don't quit, and urged older voters not to risk Brexit. At the big Wembley EU debate, the Scottish Conservative leader Ruth Davidson also added some mojo into the Remain cause and attacked Bojo for not having a plan after Brexit. All told, the Remainers are now cautiously optimistic about what might happen, but the banks are still hoarding cash for a bumpy few days ahead. The Leave campaign ended with Boris Johnson's rallying cry for June the 23rd to be Britain's Independence Day to his thousands of supporters at Wembley. The former Mayor of London painted himself as the man to lead us away from Brussels, but it was not all optimistic though. Michael Gove, the anti-EU Justice Secretary, likened The Economist's warning against Brexit to the Nazis who campaigned against Albert Einstein in the 1930s. Brexiteers still think they have a chance of winning this, but their hopes rest on working class voters who don't normally vote turning out on Thursday. After the Brexit bounce last week, it's neck and neck once more. According to the FT's poll of polls, Leave is ahead on 45% with Remain on 44%, but it's a very confusing picture. We had a new YouGov survey this week that had Brexit 2 points ahead and an ORB survey that had Remain 7 points ahead, so who knows what's going on. But what we do know is that economic message from Remain is beginning to have an impact. According to a YouGov survey, 33% now feel they'd be worse off if we vote to leave the EU compared to 23% a fortnight ago. Our final questionable claim comes from Vote Leave's alternative plan for government, where they promised an NHS funding bill to put £100 million into the health service every week. Now, where would this money come from? Our savings from leaving the EU, of course, but this calculation relies on the questionable £350 million claim of money we send to Brussels every week. Now, we've debunked that statistic before. The actual number is closer to £100 to £150 million. This means we'd have to pour all the savings into the NHS and there'd be no money left for cutting VAT on fuel or tampons.